new gadget is completed.
This is a dash hoop. You'll run faster by rotating it. I will send these over. Try them out in your training space.
Dash hoop is an interesting one because, like the professor says, it will make Spike run faster. The downside is it's now uncontrollable when he's running around. And it only lasts a few seconds before it turns off. So it is a good weapon for, against small enemies. It does have its problems. But well, needlessly to say, it's short time would be a thing. It's also used to stand on switches and avoid very fast traps. Something we'll get into quite a bit in the next few levels with this gadget. Anyway, that being said, a rather short tutorial stage, I dare say.
Spike, go towards the ocean this time. There are many unknown things in this age. I can't even imagine what kind of living creatures may appear. Be very careful.
Oh, the Primitive Beach stage may well, the piece of music may well be one of the most recognizable songs in the game because it played in the opening cutscene. But that being said, the thing we'll have to deal with is firstly having to get a monkey quota. I think this is the first example of a monkey quota door in the game, so I think we have to get about 3 monkeys, but we can get more. The total monkeys we have to get in this stage are 5, but there are enough in here. So firstly, let's sneak up on this one that's being chased by a crab of all things. So yeah, an easy one if we sneak up on it. Seriously though. Time Net easily nabs that monkey. And then there are the sandcastles, which seem to be inflatable. Seriously. There was also a monkey, I believe, in the water, but yeah, there's also a light blue pants monkey there, who will go running off, seemingly. So I want to sneak up on him. There's also a monkey in a hammock between 2 of the palm trees back there. And one on a lounger, it seems, so yeah. And this one's quite jumpy, is this one. Oh yeah. I've already caught 3 of the monkeys. However, I do want to go for the monkey that's in the hammock. If I can find him, or by the hammock at least. So yeah, I'll go over here then. And indeed, try and get him. Keep in mind the crabs can attack you as they move sideways. Surprisingly. Good attention to detail from Sony there. I think you owed me, but never mind. Monkey see, monkey get. That leaves only one. Seriously, you can easily ace this stage just by getting the first 4 monkeys on the beach alone. Seriously, the second area is probably the first, unless we went to the jungle level in the Cenozoic era, the first introduction of a UFO monkey. Oh yes, yeah, the bane of my existence because the weapon that works best against them is the slingshot, and especially with homing ammo. The problem is that we have only so much homing ammo. And here's where the dash hoop will come in handy because this bridge will go down. When a monkey steps on a switch over here. There's also yet another switch over here where a monkey's on there. Now this monkey here is the aforementioned UFO monkey. So yeah, what we want to do is actually get him to step on the switch. So he will extend the bridge and then use the dash hoop to get across and then try and sneak up on him. Unfortunately, I was too late for that one. Okay, that one is not the UFO monkey. Okay, this one must be the UFO monkey. You see that launch pad there? If I was a few seconds too late there, he would have jumped in his UFO and I would have had to use the slingshot to shoot him down. More on that a bit later when we deal with UFO monkeys. But yeah, the Primitive Beach level is honestly one of my favorites because it's so fun to play with and capture all the monkeys on the beach alone. And the monkeys in the second area as well, so long as I have enough, like, homing ammo. Anyway, the next level, yeah, I managed to get 2, levels in one, seemingly, is, another decent level. The third one in the, I don't know what they call it in this game. Let's see. Okay, the primitive age, apparently, yes. So the primitive ocean is next, which has us, in the first instance, having to deal with a timed section, and indeed some annoying hammerhead sharks, because one of the monkeys is riding one of the sharks. Oh yes, as you can see, and knocking him off can be a bit hard, although having said that, we do have the water net. And use it, and here's where one of those examples of where I can use the water net to catch that monkey. Unfortunately, it's not on that shark, so I'll have to go for the other one. Seriously. But there we go. Seriously, an easy catch if you use the water net. And you are good with your timing. I've already said I'm usually not, although I'm used to ape escape, so at least that's something. So yeah, there's one on there, but I want to wait until I get another one. Another gadget for that one, I think. Because of how a certain mechanic works. Seriously. We can't reach that monkey normally. Seriously, Spike's jump will not reach up there. Although we could have done it with another gadget, but we don't have it yet. So, over here, behind the stone ramp, there is another wheel we can turn, which will bring down this bridge. Then we will have to use the dash hoop to get over the bridge, and indeed get up to the other monkey that we want to get. There are actually, I believe, 2 monkeys here. I'm not sure, but yeah. Okay, yeah, there are. One will jump in the water. We can get him a bit later, and the other one will stay up here. And he's just your average yellow pants monkey, nothing too bad. He almost hit me out with the... Oh! But never mind, let's get back in the water and get the other monkey. Seriously, he's swimming about like crazy. So yeah, he is a good swimmer, but he can't outrun the aqua net. Seriously. And yeah, I do not like these sharks. You can go down into the cave to the right if you want. I did try to, although having said that, I might as well go over the mechanic here of why I decided to go with the neck. Unless I did get the monkey. Let's see if I got the monkey. Also, this is our first example of a cookie dispenser. It will give you some health back up to about 3 cookies, I believe. And yes, those vines, seriously, they are very hard to jump over because of how Spike moves and everything. It's a bit easier if you do have the other gadget that we will be getting. I believe it's in the next age we go to, which is the Ice Age. Yep, we will indeed be going to the Ice Age very soon. And that's after the next level I will cover in the next episode. But for now, let's go over here and ignore the rock shooter enemies and go over to where there seemingly is a submarine with Spectre's face on it even. Now, the annoying thing about this monkey is that he will shoot you. Although there is a kind of a tell with that monkey, but I don't know if I can get to him or not, but let's see. Also, these enemies are annoying, of course. I've already said the rock shooter enemies, so yeah. But for now, I'm going to go up this way and see there is another monkey up here. An easy catch indeed. And then we can actually see we're right above where the submarine is. So yeah, the thing with this monkey is that he will always screech before he fires his gun. Keep that in mind, seriously. And his gun is quite strong and very sturdy, I dare say, because, although having said that, so is his submarine, seriously. So yeah, we can surface. I can try and attack this monkey. There we go. Every time you try and hit him, he will start screeching and shooting and everything. So yeah, It's nice that the screech serves as a kind of warning there. It's just hitting him is a pain as well, because what will happen usually with Spike is that he will fall off as well. And this is the only time I think Spike is actually called by his English name in the American version, because for whatever reason, Side UK, the studio that actually dubbed these games into British English, decided to go with his Japanese name in all except for the PSP remake of this game. More on that later. But for now, we'll walk back, and indeed on the next episode, we'll do Dexter's Island. Oh boy. But I'll see you then. Goodbye.